I have a slight issue. If you remember last video, I had 2 packages, 4 knives. That was 3 videos. You've seen 1 video. And now I have like 4 more knives to unbox in 3 videos. So I made the executive decision to hold off on those last 2 videos. They will be coming. I've already traded off both of those knives, and the trays are already here. That's how much time has gone by. But you will see those videos, I promise. I'm going to release them probably at a random time because my upload schedule it's so insane right now. But I believe I know what this is. It feels like what I think it is. So we're going to open it, and if it's not that, that's kind of embarrassing. But if it is that, the reason I'm making this video right now is because I'll be the first to make a video on it. So, let's get it. It appears that the packaging stayed in good condition this time. So that is what I like to see. If you understand what I'm hinting at, my last package, I believe, yep, my last package from Nabalis came with the box wide open. Just to show you how recently I got my last Nabalis thing, 3 videos ago. I still have the stuff right here. That one I bought. This one was sent to me graciously by Nabalis for free. I actually had a Zoom call with Annie from Nabalis. Very nice. And we talked for a while. It was a great time. We talked over some ideas. I gave some ideas. And it was just a great experience. But I'm very excited to crack this open. There it is. The Nabalis Bird of Prey. This is from the Create with Nabalis competition. I'm curious to check it out. I don't really know anything about this. All I know is that it's really elaborate. That is what I was hearing from them. They said it was a pain to design and machine because there was just so much going on, and that's why it took quite a while for them to get it out. But it's here, and I'm very excited. I guess let's flip it. I'm gonna have to do a jump cut to get some oil, but whoa, 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 whoa. This is very unique. Okay, this is actually kind of wild. The tune is great. It doesn't have play, so that very good job, Nabalis, on that. That's super cool. It's still a little bit tight because it needs oil, so I'm gonna do that oil jump cut right now. Oiled, and I flipped it a little bit while I was oiling it, and this is one of my favorite flipping Nabalis products ever. I'm not lying. Comparing it to the Reverie, which while my first impressions on this were very good, they have gotten a little bit worse because of one feature. It's kind of slippery. The more you flip it, the more slippery it feels, but the balance, the sound, everything else about it is amazing, and the slipperiness is not that bad. But something about this guy right here, the Bird of Prey, I've been flipping my Nautilus recently, which has a little bit of an upgrade that you will see later. Go follow me on Instagram for all the details about these guys at @the_buffness_. But I've been flipping the Nautilus a ton, like every day, to try out these scales. Info on those later. And when I picked this thing up, it reminded me of the Nautilus. Of course, it's not a Nautilus. It's not even full G10. There's a lot of G10, but there's also a lot of this aluminum, which it's honestly insane. They got a gradient ano on the aluminum. Now, I am not familiar with this thing at all, so I'm actually going to pull up specs, although this is not a review. I think you should probably know the specs. I should probably know them. This might take a minute. Bird of Prey retails for $130. Okay, good to know. Specs. Okay, it's just about 4 ounces. It is Chanwich, which you can see by the line, but the G10 is not Chanwich. It like bridges the Chanwichness. This is a wild design. 5.7 inches, closed. 0.5 inch handle thickness, pretty standard. It is 70-75, yeah. It's kind of crazy. 440C heat treated steel, very good. Zen pins, it's trainer, bushings of course. Yeah. And let me see who made this. Ross Holmberg. Okay, well Ross, you made something pretty darn cool. I really like this. I am a sucker for a good G10 Balisong. And I don't know if I've seen an aluminum Balisong that feels this good. Aluminum G10 Balisong, I should say. In quite a while. Like there was the Volt Pro, of course. But after flipping a Volt Pro very recently, I think this might flip better than a Volt Pro. It certainly feels more standard. The Volt Pro is a little more square. It has more end weight, and it is not a full G10 Balisong. I'm aware of that. Neither is this. This does have more G10 than a Volt Pro. Oh man. But this certainly is like on the verge. It's so close to being like a G10 scale design, but it's not. These are G10 inserts. I don't get it, but I love it. So it looks like we have this aluminum in the blade, which is pretty darn cool. It's like zippy inserts, but they're aluminum and they probably can't come out. I might even polish those off. Make them just silver. This design is wild. Something I noticed no, I did mention it in the Reverie video, but when I was putting back in my old screws, because I swapped back off of those tie mod screws because they were kind of fitting weird. This new hardware is really, really nice. Nabalis has been using this thicker hardware. It's stronger, and it's got this circle pattern on it. It's super nice. I love it. Let's give a full sound test on the Bird of Prey. Okay, that is wild. So, something that I find really cool about this Create with Nabalis competition that they've done is that Nabalis, they had a design. They were given this design, the entry in the competition. It was voted on and chosen, and Nabalis just had to deal with it. They had to make it work. And Nabalis didn't just make this like lame product out of that design. They didn't rush it. They really didn't rush it, especially with the Bird of Prey. And they executed it so well. I don't even think the designer, Ross, knew that this thing would flip like this. You can't really determine what a design will flip like unless you make it and make adjustments. And I'm sure Nabalis made a lot of little adjustments behind the scenes to make this thing flip the best it possibly could. It's really good. Now, I gotta point out, I have a code with Nabalis, you know that. I am sponsored by them. With my Reverie video, I actually made like a solid amount of affiliate sales during that video. It was crazy. Nabalis actually contacted me and was like, congrats. That is huge for us. If you want to, if you're planning on picking up a bird of prey, because I know probably not very many people have, because there's no videos on them, no one knows what they flip like. If you ever want to pick up a bird of prey or any Nabalis product, feel free to use my link in the description of this video and the description of my channel. It takes you straight to Nabalis website, where you can add whatever, purchase whatever Balisong you want. You don't have to apply a code. Once you click my link, it automatically does everything. And it counts as a sale using my code, and I get a little bit of financial kickback too. It's really cool. Oh, gosh, this thing is wild. I think it's safe to say this is the best Nabalis product I have flipped maybe ever. I'm not even lying. It's just G10 Balisongs. I love them. Probably too much. I've had a lot of them over the years. And this is right up there with some of the better ones. I do think this is more standard than the Volt Pro. And like I said, I'm preferring it to the Volt Pro. Now, I don't know how much of this is like recency bias. Like, I just got this thing. I love it so much. I don't know. Like with the Reverie, there was a little bit of recency bias with the fact that all of my opinions do hold up still after over a week and a half. But it's just a little slippery. So I'm hoping this one, because grip, definitely not an issue here with that G10, holy cow. But I think that my thoughts on this are going to hold up. I'm not saying this is the best flipper out there. It's not. But I'm saying it is pretty darn good. And it might be Nabali's best yet, which is just amazing. Okay, let's try to get something going. Dude, this thing is so good. This is so much fun. Okay, I kind of want to do something maybe a little stupid. But I think I have a T10 Torx bit in one of my pockets. Are you kidding me? Do I not have a... I swore I did. Well, we're going to jump cut, because I want to take that thing apart and just see the construction. I don't understand how it's held together. So I'm going to try it. Oh, man, it was just right outside my door. I really hope that transition turned out. Well, let's take this thing apart. I'm hopefully not going to have to take the pivots out completely. I'm going to loosen them so that the handles can move. And then I'm going to take out these bottom pivots completely. I'm very intrigued by this. By the way, I'm using a Nabalis pivot needle, my favorite screwdriver of all time. Sure, the bit durability sometimes doesn't hold up, but if you have a lot of Nabalis products like me, you have a lot of the bits, and they're really good pivot needles. Okay, what the heck? Whoa, whoa. Holy cow. That is not what I was expecting. What the heck? Holy cow. It's a spacer. Okay, this is absolutely wild. Okay, so this one just rests in there. It's sandwiched between everything when the handles are held together. And this one's just a spacer. And it's got adjustable balance. Oh my gosh. Dude, this is insane. Okay, well, I'm taking these out. This is crazy. I assume there's a baggie of weights. I'll dig into the unboxing after I reassemble this. Dude, this is crazy. There's no way they like actually pulled this off. This is like a very impressive feat of Balisong engineering right here. This is like next level crazy stuff. Wild. Holy cow. Let me take out the weights from this spacer real quick. Uh-oh. Never mind, we're good. What? Wait a minute. Dang it, Nabalis. There were 3 weights in this one and 2 in the other. So maybe check your weight distribution when you get your bird of prey, just in case. Funny little thing like that happens. Oh, wait, I lost it. And there goes the Zen pin. Okay, another little note. If you take apart your Nabalis bird of prey, you should probably just take it all the way apart, because trying to do what I'm doing is very tough. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing it how I'm doing it. It's not the best way. I'm just doing it for the sake of this video. But basically any other way to do it would be better. Just take the whole darn thing apart. It's not that difficult to put back together. Maybe it... I hope you guys are sticking with me through this somewhat hilarious experience and not leaving out of boredom. Oh no, where'd my Zen pin go? Oh, there it is. We're so close. No. If it doesn't go together right now, I'm just gonna have to do a not jump cut because I'm sitting down and completely disassemble this and then reassemble it off camera. Yes. I've done it. Okay. Everything is together. There we go. Perfect. Okay, better look at the hardware right now. As you can see, it is pretty thick, pretty robust, very awesome. This is some of my favorite hardware besides like the machine-wise T15 stuff. This new Nabalis hardware is great. I love it. Okay, I hope I like the distribution with no weights, so I don't have to take this thing apart again. Because the disassembly, if you do it like I did it, it's not too fun. But you probably should disassemble it just to make sure that you don't have uneven weights in, like me. To be fair, I was sent this for completely free, so Nabalis, there's a good chance they just didn't properly QC check them, which is totally fine. Like, I'm probably the best person they could do that to. I know how to fix a Balisong. little bit sticky. Perfect. Now, I'm very curious how it flips with less weights. Also, oh yeah, tons of weights included in this new unboxing experience. I still have all the unboxing stuff from the Baikal, both Baikals. Oh my. Okay, take two. Bad news. I think I preferred it with those weights in. Oh no. Let's see how it holds a chaplain with no weights. It chaplains, but it is significantly less sticky. I have to do pretty big circles. But that is only with those two stock weights not in. I still think this thing absolutely slaps. Dude, Nabalis, you killed it. Ross Holmberg, I believe that was your name. Great design. Very creative. And Nabalis definitely worked with it and made a very awesome product. Now let me just give my final thoughts. Well, I guess I can't give my final thoughts on the flipping with those weights out. But overall, with the weights in and all of that, it's grippy. It has good jimping, actually. Decent jimping. It could be better, I suppose. Not very aggressive, but it has the G10 jimping, which is pretty fun. The hardware is great. The tunes are insane. The fact that this thing is so elaborate with the adjustable weight system and all that, the execution is 100% there. I think it's one of the best flipping Nabalis products, especially with that adjustable balance. It's comparable to like the Nabalis marbles style balance, but executed far better. I think this is an insane aluminum Balisong right now. And in the budget world, it would compete with like a Sirius V4 trainer. I'd buy one of these over a Sirius V4 trainer sometimes. Now, the Sirius V4, it's a lot of fun. I love it. Made a full review on it. Haven't tried the trainer, LDY. If you want to send one out, I'll try one. But I lean more towards G10 stuff. So I think trainer-wise, I would take this over a Sirius V4 trainer. That may just be me though. Also, it's good to point out this ano on aluminum, wild. You don't really see fade anos like that. And it's got a bottle opener, so if you're into that. And it's light. I don't know, this thing just suits a lot of my preferences very well. And that's very cool. So Nabalis, Ross, he made some cool stuff. I love this. And yeah, if you guys are interested in one of these, feel free to use my link when picking one up. Best way to support me, and it's a great way to support Nabalis and Ross. Ross gets a little financial kickback too. So cool stuff, Nabalis. Love to see it, and I'm very excited for your new stuff. I have some super secret info about some future Nabalis stuff, so keep an eye out. And as always, feel free to like and subscribe. I gotta open another Balisong.